members of the administration, faculty, staff, friends, family, and members of the class of 2007. I have a confession to make. I didn't take any Latin during my time here at Bellarmine. Even at my trip to Latin America, I still didn't learn any Latin. And until recently, I had little idea what valedictory even meant. So, like any good Bellarmine student, I consulted that source which trumps all other sources, Wikipedia. According to the Wikipedia article, valedictory speeches seek to thank, to inspire, to affect, and to say farewell. Bellarmine is saying goodbye to us today, and we're saying sayonara to Bellarmine. Now is a time for giving thanks, for celebrating the last 4 years and all of our accomplishments, for noting the important people who have shaped our lives these past 4 years. There are so many people worthy of praise, but I could think of one person in particular to whom we all owe our gratitude. This man drives the school bus as if it were a Mini Cooper. This man is Jesse Gomez. Remember his talk at the Thanksgiving liturgy a few years back? He got up in front of the entire school and gave thanks for the opportunity he had to work at Bellarmine. We love him not because he's a famous movie star or makes a lot of money. We love him because he loves what he does and is extremely good at it. Next on the Wikipedia list was to inspire. For this part, I must resort to the guys and gals sitting behind me, the faculty. Who wasn't inspired by Mr. Janda and the fact that you can memorize or you can visualize? I chose to visualize. Or Mr. McChrystal and his love of the word schlieffen. Or how about Mr. Healy, as he was aptly named, and his love for a certain member of the Hawthorne family. Or Dr. Dalton and those episodes of SpongeBob SquarePants. Or even the new dean, Mr. Oaklers, who inspired us in the politics of Thomas Jefferson himself, who said, "He who governs best, governs least." Or Senor Acuna, who taught us the politics of Theodore Roosevelt. Talk softly and carry a big stick, and you will go far. Maybe you were inspired by Mr. Sullivan's never-ending calls to 113. I know I wasn't. Or maybe it was Father Clemo's quotations at the beginning of class, or Mr. Wong's circle time, or Mr. Moe and his delicious mathematical smoothies, or Mr. Adams and his great new buzz cut, or Ms. Bauman and her great smile, or Mr. Sasso and all of his energy. We were all inspired in one way or another here at Bellarmine. For many of us, it was Ms. Nessier, who gave 60 seconds worth of distance run to every minute she spent here at Bellarmine. And without a doubt, Father Shinny inspired us all when he said, "You know, it's great to be part of tradition here at Bellarmine, but it's even better to add to it." And I say, the class of 2007 greatly added to that tradition, for there were quite a few inspirational moments during our time here. This year in particular, the Bells had a knack for being the #1 team in the nation. We did it in soccer, defeating Clovis West 2-0 on our new turf. We did it in tennis, too. And in aquatics, well, I guess in water polo and swimming, we pretty much are the #1 team in the nation, so. Our speech and debate team captured the state championship for the 3rd time in the last 4 years. Our robotics team won numerous tournaments, and all of our teams, at one time or another, managed to defeat St. Francis. Lacrosse won their league title, and the volleyball team destroyed Homestead to win CCS. The track and field team did very well in CCS too. All in all, the banners, is that this afternoon? Yeah, it's this afternoon, all right. So, all in all, the banners in the gym will be awash with the year 2007. We've left quite a legacy, of which we should all be very proud. And today, I want to leave you, the graduating class of 07, with an excerpt from Einstein's Dreams, a book by Alan Lightman. This novel is a fictional collage of stories dreamed by Albert Einstein in 1905. As Einstein is formulating his new theory of time, he imagines many possible worlds. In one such world, time is a visible dimension. In this world, you can choose your motion along the axis of time. The following is an excerpt from the book about a student who chooses to remain a student for all his life. At the Polytechnic in Zurich, a young man and his mentor sit in a small library, quietly discussing the young man's doctoral work. While his teacher is speaking, the young man gazes out the window, studies the way snow clings to the spruce beside the building, wonders how he will manage on his own once he has received his degree. Sitting in his chair, the young man steps hesitantly forward in time, only minutes into the future. shudders at the cold and uncertainty. He pulls back. Much better to stay in this moment, beside the warm help of his mentor. Much better to stop movement in time. When I first read these lines, I immediately thought about my time here at Bellarmine. Specifically, about the time I was sitting in the comfortable classroom of 614. Maybe life would be better if we could just go back and live through the moments we love, or freeze the passage of time altogether. But the fact is, there are people out there who need our help. And we are proud to say we are Bells, not just because we enjoyed our time here, but because we are heading out into the world well prepared to be men for others. And while I'm up here, I might as well make one last confession. I actually do know a little Latin, one phrase to be exact, and that is carpe diem, meaning seize the day. I like to think that Go Bells, uttered at the end of every prayer and announcement, means pretty much the same thing. Carpe diem, Bells. In the next 3 years of your lives, I challenge you to find something you love to do, something that gets you out of bed in the morning and ready to seize the day. Bells, the time is now. Carpe diem and hate injustice. The fourth and final Wikipedia suggestion for valedictory speeches is to say farewell. So here's a little poem that I think does the trick. Do not stand long in the leaving, just turn and say farewell, for time will surely bring us back to this place we love so well. And so, as Borat had said, have a very nice day, everyone. God bless, and go Bells.